esportes simples, quase sem variações. Eu não gosto de vôlei porque não gosto de levantamentos precisos, defesas milagrosas, bloqueios e cortadas a 130 quilômetros por hora. Quer saber? Eu não gosto de vôlei. Eu amo vôlei. A gente leva o Brasil no peito e vibra cada ponto do nosso vôlei. Gol e Delta, transportadoras aéreas oficiais do vôlei brasileiro. Daqui a pouquinho Brasil, Noruega. Diretamente dos Estados Unidos, Jaú. Close that time. Your lips, your smile. Don't stare, don't shine time. I can't take now. Got a fetish for fucking you with the shirt on the back street in the backseat of the Yukon. What's taking so long? I think the excavation waiting for you to tell a nigga move on. What you need you? Just flying, boy, I'm proud of you too. I ain't trying to cheat you, I'm trying to see you. Bend over, you know how we do it. Keep showing up. Stop, everybody, you know me in this game, forward, it's in the bed. Niggas go hard like yo, straight forward, loving the way you be on the doing this shit. Looking at me, cause every woman is wrong. We come to take it far, broken heart to the cell, my part to the left, for the shot to the left, to the dance here. And Shankar and Sasha come sing the baby.
recorde de volta na arena, não é isso, Hulk? É isso. Então vamos nessa, ó, pode sentar todo mundo, pode sentar. E o negócio é o seguinte, ó, a aula vai começar daqui, fechado. Lembrando, tem que levantar e dar um grito. A aula passou por você, levanta e dá um grito. Fechou? Atenção, vai começar daqui, é recorde no 3. Vocês vão gritar no 3, vai! Vamos nessa!
The FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tours in Brazil as the planet stars look to shine bright. Men's gold medal action up next, right here in Itapema. Hello, welcome to Stadium Court. Clayton Lucas here with you for the conclusion of this magnificent FIVB four-star event here in Brazil. It's the men's gold medal match, Norway against Brazil. Teams just going through the final stages of their warm-up. And our first glimpse of the Norwegian duo, Anders Berntsen-Moll, 20 years of age, he's 2 meters tall, and his playing partner just popping that ball up into the air, Christian Sandli Surum, 22, 1 meter 93, up against Evandro and Andre. Andre 6'7", 201. Evandro 2 meters and 10, 6'11". Playing conditions are brilliant. Stadium is rocking. It's full to capacity here. Norway have already beaten one Brazilian team on the road to this final. They beat Guto and Felipe 21-17, 21-13 in the semi-final. For Evandro and Andre, they had to get past Poland, and they did that 21-19, 21-16. Potter Kantor and Bartosz Wozniak were beaten. It's all been straight sets victories for Brazil as well, right through this tournament. Not so for Norway in their pool. They beat Poland's Kujawiak and Rudel, 15-9 in the decider. Then they beat Germany's Schumann and Elhers, 15-11 in the decider. After that, though, it was all straight sets victories. First referee today is Rui Carvalho of Portugal, and he will be ably assisted by Eduardo País from El Salvador. Well, this is a huge game for these two. When you look at their information sheet, it doesn't even fill up half an A4 page. They are so new to this. Credit to Anders, he was named the World Tour Rookie in 2017. They won a silver medal at the Under-19 World Championships in 2013. So Anders Christian Moll, Bernstein Moll comes out, he's 20, from Hordaland, lives in Rogaland. He has a third place finish from Espinho. But he was playing with a different partner in that event. And his playing partner, Christian Surum, has a fourth place finish. That was in Espinho. But in their way, doesn't get much tougher really, does it? As Andre comes out onto court, 23, 2 meters and 1. He's got 2 golds already, $148,000 in prize money. His playing partner, Evandro, 27, from Rio, 5 gold medals, just under $500,000 in prize money. But the biggest accolade so far for these two is they're the current world champions. Evandro also has a 9th place at the Olympic Games from Rio when he played with Pedro Solberg. Well, these two in your picture, they've done nothing yet. They're still making their way, but what a time, what a great time in their careers to make it into a gold medal match. It's Brazil in green serving, Norway in red receiving. This the men's gold medal match from the FIVB 4-star event here at Itapema in Brazil. And Norway have the opening point. Lovely swing from Surum. This is going to be a big hitting match. Moll's a good blocker. And then Andre and Evandro, both good blockers. One thing that Surum has done really well this week, and in particular in the semi-final, was his ability to cover, to get round, to make pickups. He's done it early here. That one, though, a little bit too tight to the net. First points for Brazil. And it's Andre now going with the serve. Doesn't have a jump serve of note. But it just means with his float serve he can stay in play defence and doesn't have to worry about trying to run through and dealing with anything that Norway might try and put over on two. Good read by Surum. Oh, that is just a huge block from Moll. But Evandro can block, Andre can block, so too can this young man. And he's up there with the best of them. Well, that was quite a spinny set, would be the politest way of putting it. But Brazil get away with it, and they have their side out. That's a good serve. That's a good recovery. And it's a lovely side out. One thing's for sure, and one thing is very clear, that Norway are up for this one. Andre taking on Moll, getting the high hands attack and sending it out away from the sideline. Sorum doing the same as he gets the block off of Evandro in a way. Nice delay in that attack from Sorem. It's a borderline throw. A catch and throw on the setting at times, but it certainly makes for entertaining rallies. Another big swing from Sorem. I know they're doing well. The crowd have got nothing to cheer about at the moment. Norway leading as they are by 2 points. Evandro livens things up with that cross-court attack. Incredible stuff from Evandro. And he was going to have a go at the first ball that came close to the net, but knew he's not allowed to touch it. He's allowed to touch that one though. Another chance for Sorum. Good up again from Andre. Clever from Evandro, but well watched by Norway. Looking for a touch. Evandro saying, I didn't. Evandro's never going to say, I touched that, is he? Good work by Andre. It'll go down as an unforced error against Norway. Good D, good scramble, equally good. But now a better chance here for Brazil. Evandro can have a full swing, tries to go with the line roll. That's really good pickup from Sorem, and unfortunately for him, he's made a mess of it at the end. And to improvise to play that ball. I didn't hit that one, didn't get a good enough contact on it. Norway call the timeout, with Brazil winning 4 straight points. Norway again, having no difficulty getting side out. Mol giving as good as he's getting at the moment. That's another good block from him. He's had Andre. He's had Evandro now. He's got them both in his pocket. He knows how to get hold of them. Andre and Evandro know they're not going to have it all their own way in attack. That could be a real danger though for Norway if Evandro gets his serve going. They'll be pleased that they didn't have to deal with that one. Nice hit again. Surum showing a bit of cross court and still beating the player down the line, Andre. Mol with the serve. That doesn't help Norway's cause. Into the technical timeout, Brazil leading by 1. Evandro will be serving for Brazil here. Doesn't put a lot of heat on it. And side out achieved very comfortably by Norway. Big swing from Andre into the corner. Good recovery by Mol. And a lovely finish from him as well. Evandro made a decent touch in the block, but just a continuation block. Credit to Norway. Not just watching Mol, he was there covering. And finds a good angle to give Norway the point. Well, if Evandro and Andre play that ball, this ball went into the net. Well, that touched the block. So that's 2. That ball should have come over. And quite rightly, Norway complaining here. because Andre made a block and the ball went in the net and it touched him. But credit them, they played on, not spotted by the referee. Always a tricky one there. They get away with it. Norway will feel perhaps a little bit of justice served as that ball is nowhere near the court. Serum now to serve for Norway. What's a great serve. That's not coming back. That one just seemed to stay high. Right into Andre, attacking him high to the shoulder. May well have been going wide. Irrelevant now. Norway have the point. They also have the lead. Andre gets a decent side out. Good up. Oh, good recovery. But a chance now for Brazil. Andre. Clever. And it's Brazil who now take the initiative in the set. It's a solid play from Andre, knowing he had the line available to him. Chased by Andre. And it's a net touch by Mol. Brazil getting themselves an extra point here. They got a 2-point lead now. Mol into the net. It's been a pretty tight first set, this. Almost waiting for Brazil to step up a gear. But they're not being allowed to with the way Norway are playing. Nice dig from Serum. And he is able to thread the eye of the needle, getting it inside the block and inside the defender. Oh, what a pickup by Mol. Evandro makes a dig, but Brazil can't get any foothold in this rally. They might do now, though. The opportunity was there, and just like that, it's Norway who've edged in front. And Brazil it is who now call a timeout.
Na frente agora, vai virar a bola e pegar o canto pontinho. Bora, dá essa bolinha agora.
That's the stats so far in spite. Mol, though, having issues with his serve. And in fact, it was a win for Ivandro and Andre, but it was 2-1. And check this out. Second set, 32-30. Net touch by Norway. The 32-30 was a second set win for Norway. They lost the first set 19-21, then lost 15-11 in the decider. It was on court 2 on the outside courts, and it had a huge crowd as it just went on and on and on. Showing that both teams pretty evenly matched. That's a nice block from Andre, showing just how high he can get. Brilliant dig. Oh wow, you wouldn't believe that. Brazil get away with it. It was a complete miss-hit by Ivandro, but Mol's touched the net. It was going way out. Mol gives the point to Brazil. It's now set point for Brazil. Ivandro still hasn't been able to deliver a hard hit. And Serum's hard hit hasn't found the sideline. Brazil take the first set, 21-18. Let's just see from this block, Andre's going up and he's finishing after the ball's gone past him. Classic blocking scenario, beach and indoors. The now moment for Andre is way too late, but he was lucky because someone made the error. Then it's Brazil who take the first set. Here are the stats. 1 ace for Norway, 3 blocks apiece, but Norway giving Brazil 9 points from errors. They'll have to cut those out. Second set underway. And Brazil off to the start they wanted. It was a cagey first set for these two teams. Norway had chances. Ivandro and Andre not playing perhaps at their full ability, and an error from Andre as he touches the net. Gives Norway their first point of this set. Neither team really gave it their all, and it was a few errors in the end that cost Norway the first set. That was a big swing. And that was an even bigger swing. Good work from Ivandro. Ivandro screaming at Andre to go after that one, but Andre had already gone to his right. He wasn't going to change his weight and get back to his left. Andre makes his move a little too early. He steps inside, he can't get back to go after the ball. At times, these guys make it look like they're warm-up hitting. Good leave by Norway. Always tricky when that ball goes in between you. Sorry, not sorry from Norway as they get themselves an ace serve and they have the lead at the first end change. It can happen to both teams. It does happen a lot. It can go any which way when the ball hits the top of the net. As long as it lands in, you get the point. If it doesn't, you don't. And from one to the other. Again, Sorum has got a good body position in the air, gives him the opportunity to hit cross, or in this instance, he's able to turn and hit with equal power down the line. It's like watching Randy and Numidor, that last play from Sorum. In fact, these two lads very reminiscent of players that we see on the tour. Mol very much like Varenhorst of the Netherlands. Well, that's perfectly legal. Evandro was facing that position. You have to volley the ball through your shoulders, in your shoulder line. And he placed himself early and just set it the way he was facing. Not such a good swing that time from Mol. Brazil now move one in front. That was about the only angle they had. And with Sorum stuck at the net, an easy put away for Evandro. Norway were in trouble. They couldn't get themselves out of it. It's another error. Mol again. Going with the pokey, and it's given Brazil a 3-point lead. He's had two unforced errors, spiking now, attacking. Norway called the timeout.
Jävla momentum, okej? Ja, bra momentum.
Evandro. Very nicely done by Mol to find the cross-court angle.
Set.
Every time Norway win a point, it's as if they're playing on a training court. It goes so quiet. But every time they lose a point, they soon know it's far from a training court. Another chance, Moll this time. Andre working the block. And Brazil working to stay in front. Not much in the way of rallies going on, such as the quality of the attacking of these teams. Plus the odd unforced error here and there. Again, such a good decision to leave that ball. Probably easier to leave it than try and play it. Another one flirting with the baseline from the serving of Ivandro. Good leave by Andre, listening to Ivandro's call. Serving pressure is key for both teams. Just getting it in at this level isn't good enough. Which is what Brazil have just experienced, because that was a very tame serve from Andre. Andre had a chance, but at the technical timeout score, it's only one that separates the teams, and it is Brazil that have that 1 point advantage.
Sinta o prazer de curtir bons momentos em um lugar encantador. Itapema, sinta o prazer de estar aqui.
Frustration for Moll. Got a touch, but not the one he wanted. Serum again, so good at that shot to the line. Good joust at the net, Andre winning that one. It's just keeping Brazil in front, keeping that little bit of pressure on Norway. was well left. Andre tried to go for it, missed it. He's pleased he did. Oh, it's kept in play. And an unforced error gives Brazil a healthy lead now in the context of this match. The crowd making plenty of noise. Long arm of Ivandro getting under the ball, stopping it hitting the sand. And Mol with the unforced error giving Brazil the point. They lead by 4. It's a bit tight, but that's very well played. Serum showing you don't have to hit it hard. Just got to find the right space on the court. Another monster block from Mol. Every time Andre's really tried to go and hit in the power line, Mol stopped him with some superb blocking. Lovely, but Serum will be really disappointed because he moved too early. Andre saw him there, rolled to where he was, and Serum ran away from it. Nice work from Ivandro, but it won't stay in play. Well, that's interesting that he reacted in that way. Trying to pull his shirt off, getting frustrated. He made a good dig. He's making the court seem small, making it difficult for Norway. And as long as Brazil's side-out game is still functioning, just about functioning, then it's difficult for Norway to get back into this match. This was rather lucky. That one going under Ivandro. Solid siding out from Brazil. They're getting closer to the 21-point mark and the gold medal to go with it. Ivandro has yet to have an ace. Still yet to, well, that'll be a double against Mol. That was a shame. It was a good serve, as well passed. Mol was in a little bit late and he let the ball get a little bit too low, and then it was carnage. Ivandro will serve again. That is the ace serve from Ivandro, and what a time to get it. It brings up championship point here at Itapema Beach. Great serve. It's match point. It's Ivandro with the serve. They have 5 match points. He has license to really go after this one. Oh, that was close. He knows it was close. but it won't be a glorious finish from the serving line. Match point saved. Serum with the serve. Brazil needs to side out. They have 4 chances. They don't need them. It's all over. Brazil have beaten Norway. Evandro and Andre win the match in straight sets. They are the champions of Itapema. A special moment for them, winning on home sand in front of the home fans. But what a day for Norway. They'll be disappointed, sure they will. They haven't won a gold medal. They made it to a final and they took the world champions all the way. They played some excellent beach volleyball. They're the stars of the future. They're here now. They're making an impact. We will see plenty more good things from Norway. It's their best ever result. It's always difficult when you lose gold, which is how it's perceived. You lose gold, you win a bronze. That's how, but as far as Andre and Evandro are concerned, they've just won gold. They have one here in Itapema. They are absolutely delighted. This is how it was done. A gift from Serum. And the celebrations could begin. It's time then to be presented with their trophies. Congratulations, Evandro and Andre. They are the FIVB World Tour 4-star champions here in Itapema. Some protocol to be observed. As Evandro signs the score sheet. Time then to hear from our winners.
Yeah.
Então pode falar em português, Conta pra gente um pouquinho como é que foi a vitória. Pode falar em português. Conta pra gente como é que foi.
Já tá valendo? Tinha o microfone?
Pode ir.
Então, foi um jogo muito difícil, mais uma vez. A gente jogou contra eles há 2 semanas lá em Huntington Beach. A gente ganhou num jogo muito difícil, então a gente veio mais preparado para esse jogo, marcando. A gente sabe que o menino tem um bloqueio muito forte, então a gente vê que eu vim com uma estratégia mais de largada, acabou funcionando. O saque do parceiro, mais uma vez no final, ajudou muito.
Hey, congratulations. Are you excited to win in Brazil, in your home country?
Muito bom ganhar em casa, fico muito feliz de ter ganho aqui em Itapema. Né, que já tinha ganho brasileiro aqui. Acho que aí, André, está numa evolução muito grande. A gente quer manter esse ritmo e agora é só comemorar um pouco.
Congratulations.
Well, they knew it was a tough block to get over. They did that. They are now going to enjoy their moment. They are going to be looking to have a bit of a party. That's what Evandro said. There's the stats from the match. You can make of them what you will. Evandro and Andre happy with that top line. 2-0 for them. Well, that just about concludes the volleyball here at Itapema. We hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic week with some spectacular volleyball, and it is Brazil who have reigned supreme here in Brazil. From all of us here, it's time to say goodbye, but before we do, we will leave you with the highlights, and then coming up shortly, we will have the medal ceremony. I hope you can join us for that, but until then, we will look forward to seeing you at the next World Tour stop.